Walk down the aisles of any supermarket today, and you'll be greeted by a dizzying array of labels vying for your attention. Organic, free-range, pasture-raised. The choices seem endless, each promising a more ethical and sustainable approach to food production. But amidst this sea of labels, one in particular has risen to prominence in recent years: cage-free. This seemingly simple label has captured the hearts and minds of consumers, becoming a beacon of hope for those seeking a more humane alternative to conventional factory farming practices. Images of chickens roaming freely in spacious barns, bathed in natural sunlight, flood our minds, conjuring up a pastoral idyll far removed from the cramped, inhumane conditions we've come to associate with industrial egg production. But is cage-free all it's cracked up to be? As with most things in life, the reality is far more nuanced than the label might suggest. While cage-free undoubtedly represents a step forward from the horrors of battery cages, it's crucial to delve deeper, beyond the surface allure of marketing buzzwords, to understand the true implications of our choices. Before we embark on this journey of exploration, it's essential to establish a clear understanding of what the cage-free label actually means. In the context of egg production, cage-free simply indicates that hens are not confined to individual cages. Unlike their battery cage counterparts, who spend their entire lives crammed together in wire cages so small they can barely move, cage-free hens are typically kept indoors in large barns or warehouses. While this provides them with more space to move around, it's important to note that this space is often still quite limited. Imagine, if you will, thousands of hens packed into a single barn, their feathers brushing against one another as they jostle for space. The air, thick with ammonia from their droppings, stings your nostrils, and the cacophony of their clucking reverberates through the vast industrial space. This, my friends, is the reality of many cage-free operations. Despite the often sobering realities of cage-free egg production, there's no denying that it represents a significant improvement over conventional battery cage systems. In these cruel and inhumane systems, hens are often subjected to unimaginable suffering, their bodies crammed into tiny cages, their natural instincts stifled. They are denied the opportunity to engage in even the most basic behaviors essential to their well-being, such as spreading their wings, dust bathing, or nesting. The stress and frustration of confinement can lead to a range of physical and psychological ailments, from feather pecking and cannibalism to chronic pain and infections. Cage-free systems, by contrast, at least offer hens some respite from the relentless confinement of cages. They have the freedom to move around, albeit within a limited space, and to engage in some of their natural behaviors. This increased freedom of movement can lead to improvements in bone health and reduce the incidence of certain injuries. Unraveling the misconceptions. Not all that glitters is cage-free gold. While cage-free may seem like a clear improvement over conventional battery cages, it's important not to let our guard down completely. The label itself can be misleading, leading consumers to believe that hens raised in these systems enjoy idyllic lives filled with sunshine, fresh air, and ample space to roam. The reality, as we've seen, is often far from this idyllic image. Many consumers envision cage-free hens frolicking in grassy pastures, their combs bobbing merrily as they peck at insects and bask in the warm sunshine. Sadly, this image couldn't be further from the truth for the vast majority of cage-free hens. The truth is that most cage-free hens never step foot outside. They spend their entire lives confined to crowded indoor barns, often with little or no access to natural light or fresh air. Navigating the label labyrinth, making informed choices. So how can we, as conscientious consumers, navigate this labyrinth of labels and make informed choices that align with our values? The first step is to become savvy label readers, educating ourselves about the true meaning behind the marketing jargon. Don't be afraid to look beyond the label and delve deeper into the practices of specific brands or producers. Look for third-party certifications from reputable animal welfare organizations, such as Certified Humane or Animal Welfare Approved. These certifications have stricter standards for animal welfare than the cage-free label alone. They can provide a degree of assurance that the eggs you're buying come from hens that have been treated with a modicum of respect and compassion. Remember, knowledge is power. The more informed we are as consumers, the better equipped we'll be to make choices that support a more humane and sustainable food system. Beyond cage-free, exploring alternative options. While cage-free may represent a step in the right direction, it's essential to remember that it's just that, a step. There are other, perhaps more compassionate options available to those who wish to take their commitment to animal welfare a step further. Free-range and pasture-raised are two such labels that often come to mind. Free-range hens are typically provided with some access to the outdoors, although the amount of space and quality of outdoor access can vary significantly. Pasture-raised eggs come from hens that are raised outdoors year-round, with access to spacious pastures where they can roam freely, forage for insects and vegetation, and engage in their natural behaviors. Towards a more humane future, your choices matter. As we've seen, the truth behind cage-free products is far more complex than a simple label might suggest. While it's undoubtedly a step forward from the horrors of battery cages, it's crucial to remain vigilant and informed consumers, questioning marketing claims and demanding greater transparency from the food industry. Beyond educating ourselves, it's equally important to vote with our wallets. By supporting producers who prioritize animal welfare and choosing alternative products, we can send a powerful message to the industry that we demand better. The journey towards a more humane and sustainable food system is a collective one. Every choice we make, every product we purchase, has the power to affect change. Let's choose wisely, my friends, for the sake of the animals, our planet, and our own well-being.